Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Everspace 2, where today I think we're going to put a little bit of effort into Union Explorer. There's plot and stuff and we'll get to it, but this is like we have a couple of high-risk areas up already. I'm sure we'll see distress calls on the way there. Like this is very close to finished already. So let's just go ahead and lock it up. So to that end, let's put one of those high-risk areas on our waypoint and get a move on here. So this is the one with the super loot. It's interesting. This is blue, but I guess it just means it has two modifiers. But the modifiers are definitely less impactful combined than this one probably is. Well, let's start here. Or actually, never mind. Let's start here because it's the most on the way to the other ones. And if we see distress calls on the way, we'll just stop off and hit them. I have to say, I'm pretty excited about the infinite missiles thing. I think, if I understand how it works, it seems like we have an extra energy bar. That's not a distress call. We have an extra energy bar for our missiles, and I don't know this for sure, but I would imagine that the amount of energy in that bar is based on the weapon energy production of your power core, right? So it would seem to me that it is probably worth paying attention, like really staying on the lookout for really high weapon energy cores, because it seems like they could probably do a lot of good work for us. As it is, we can only fire like 3 or 4 good missiles before stuff kind of falls apart. Right, we have a new primary weapon here that I haven't used at all, and I'm just like taking it into heavy combat. That is maybe a dangerous way to do things. Alright, there's no rocks to hide behind over here, but so this glass cannon has a maximum effective range of about 1200. The marksman missiles actually are the longest range weapon we have, so I'm trying to open with those. It is a little bit inconvenient to switch rockets. It's a lot more awkward than it is to switch primaries. Because my switching rockets, as things are currently keyed, and I should probably just fix this. Switching rockets uses fingers from the hand that I'm using to maneuver, which is a real problem. Alright, I gotta be using my devices more. Okay, first of all, everybody who is close to me, fuck off for a second. Secondly, you're getting the Annihilator virus, so enjoy that. Okay, I see how this thing works. It takes a little warm-up is all.
You are incapacitated.
Oh yeah? You don't say. Even when my weapons are kind of fucked, even when we're webbed a little bit, you know what they have not incapacitated is the fact that a ship is a large, fast-moving metal object, and that's just like physics, baby. If I cannot shoot the drone to death, I will simply ram it into 2 pieces. These little drones over here? No, we can start with these guys. The fact that we can't tell at a distance what's a drone and what isn't is actually causing some problems. Alright, I fired the BFG. Maybe that was a little premature. Oof. That's a big hit. Okay, that's mines. I guess a madcap must have just died over there. Alright, generate shield. Alright, we're getting good work done. We're taking it in pieces. Alright, there we go. Engagement range. Oh, interesting. We can see the names on things sometimes, even though we're not supposed to be able to. Annihilator virus out. Good thing to do while there's still a bunch of enemies. Let's EMP.
I've got this.
Just buy us a little bit of time here. Yeah, I actually really like this gun. Now that I understand how it's used, you can't just like tap with it. You need to hold the button down so that it has time to wind up. You are slow enough that the missiles are going to do a hell of a job on you. In fact, I should have switched to the rockets, but again, that hand is busy. Okay, cool. Something tells me we're going to need it again. I really want to save it for the boss, probably, so we have to be a little cautious here. Ooh. Ran myself right into that web missile. Energy orbs, please. I don't think we got any. Let's boost past this. Just give the enemy missiles something to get caught on. I'm keeping an eye on our health and trying to be ready to drop the energy shield if I need to. So far, we haven't really lost very much actual HP yet, though. You know, as long as the hull's in one piece, I don't really see the need to. Right, never mind. Oh wow, that actually hit me. I guess those come around pretty quick, huh? Tight turning radius on those. Okay. That's bad. That's bad. Let's maybe buy myself a second to get back on top of the situation here. The corrosion missile definitely complicates things.
Hope I haven't bitten off more than I can chew.
I'm concerned that I've bitten off more than I can chew. Okay, guess I spawned the boss. Indeed I did. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, big one. What a surprise. Alright, rockets engaged. Well, I EMP'd it. I don't know if that's actually doing anything. Come on.
Would be interesting otherwise.
Alright, give the rockets a little bit of time to recover. That was scary. That got a little scary. There are elements of that were concerning. Let's grab all of our loot. It's an awful lot of stuff. Did we not have the blueprint for green quality rockets yet? Really? That's bizarre. Okay. So it might be in our best interest to fly around a little bit and find something else to do so that we have time to refill our armor off of kills, you know? Also, I should put something into the slot here. Reduces incoming damage. Yeah, let's just go ahead and jam that in the consumable slot that I opened. This is getting scrapped. Yeah. Hard to imagine wanting to use that. Refill the nanobots. Okay. I'm feeling alright-ish about the way that went, but we are definitely Let me finish recharging the shields. We're definitely a little bit low on armor. So, do we have any other sites that we've not been to? Undiscovered sites? Yeah, actually, Cephas Downs is an undiscovered site, it turns out. Alright, I guess let's head that way. We'll do like a normal mission and try to recoup our armor off of that. Or just stop at a, what am I doing? Sorry, this is supposed to be a jump drive move. Pressing the wrong buttons. Or just stop at a dock. I'm sure if we stop at a dock somewhere, we can rebuild our armor that way. And then we can worry about the next high-risk area after that. Still definitely stopping for distress calls, though. Unknown signal, not so interesting. And I mean, there are undiscovered. I mean, this is just out in space on the way. I guess we should check this out. Yeah, we'll be right here when we're done with it.
Wonder what could have happened here.
Something tells me it's not as abandoned as the name suggests. Alright, let's go get some kills. There's a lot of fire on these outlaws already. It does feel like maybe our help is not needed.
Nothing to report.
Okay. We got a little bit of stuff. It's all good. So what's the story with this comm relay? Apparently it's a container. A drone attempted to deliver a container to these coordinates but was unable to meet anyone at home. Please ping us once you've returned. Otherwise, we will return at a later date. Kind regards, Starmail LLC. Repeated 1 billion times.
It seems someone ordered a package, then changed the address.
Those were a lot of notices.
There is a high chance that the delivery drone may still be around. Sometimes it is easier to abandon a failed delivery than to return it to its sender.
Sure, okay. Find the delivery drone. Sort of a tough one. Don't really have any idea what I'm looking for or where it would be. I guess big objects do just sort of naturally draw things in, right? Look by the big rocks. And at the very least, if I'm not finding that, we might find other stuff of value. Coming up on that thing a little hot, I guess. Alright, so there's a lot of loose debris floating around here.
Apparently, it made itself at home here.
Also this. Okay, a really fancy Gauss cannon. Is our Gauss cannon right now is not... No, it's not part of like a special set or anything. Repair 30% of the kinetic damage dealt as hull hit points with each hit. Yeah, wow. This is a really good weapon. Well, that was creepy. A deposit of insidium. What an insanely evil sounding resource. Well, we've never seen it before, but something tells me we're going to need a whole bunch of it. It does feel a little bit like this makes the decimator no longer really useful. At this point, I've just got it. I've got it equipped. Well, okay, so it is increasing. We have the full set, and so the actual damage output of this thing is boosted by 25% in a way that's not represented on the weapon card, because we know these numbers are what it said before. So in fact, it's closer to 300 kinetic DPS, but it's still actually just like outstripped by this sick rare prototype Gauss cannon. So yeah, maybe we want to find something. If we're trading out a weapon anyway, losing the 3-set bonus is not going to hurt very much. Maybe we could pick up another, like a long-range weapon again. Just have to see what shows itself, what becomes available. Who dares? Demolisher. Is a Demolisher the kind... It is indeed. Okay. Kill an outlaw Demolisher with one of its own mines. It doesn't have a lot of support here. We might be able to do that. We're in a situation where we can probably try safely for a little while, at the very least. Alright, we're gonna have to soften it up considerably. Okay, alright, don't kill it. That was a really good shot. I'm very pleased with myself. I thought I missed by just enough for it to not do damage at first, and I was a little disappointed, but those things really have a very large explosive radius. Okay, well I think that's probably all there is to do here, because we buzzed the we buzzed this thing and didn't pick up any other signals. And we buzzed the big rock, so yeah, I guess let's just get out of here. So now all we have to do is kill a drone carrier without killing the drones first, which might be a thing that we can do. This is not where I was supposed to be going. Well, whatever. It's the place we're on our way to now. It turns out I'm just gonna like press buttons. Whatever happens to be in front of us, I'll just press whatever buttons are appropriate for that.
Seems like this is a nest of outlaw activity.
Does it? There are no outlaws on the scopes right now, dude. I'm sure we'll find some, but he is working off of some information that is not available to us just yet. Okay. There we go. There's a base.
Bloodstar signatures in the vicinity.
I am definitely not actually in range for my my Gauss cannon to be working here, which is kind of funny. You'd think a Gauss cannon would be effective at quite a distance. Ah, I bumped into something. Oh god.
I'll need more than luck to get me out of this.
Indeed, since luck is only a figment of the imagination.
Alright. Cooked a couple of them with the EMP. Let's just back up a second. Come at this in a more considered way, perhaps. Stupid bomber. Alright, easy enough. you interrupt firing for even a split second, and it sets the Gauss cannon all the way back down to the minimum fire rate. That really sucks. Alright, well, I'm certainly not gaining armor right now. But I am gaining loot, so maybe it's all for the best. We do have a small fortune to rebuild, after all. What is this? Okay, there's a shield generator around here somewhere. Unfortunately, wherever that shield generator is, it's not coming up on the scopes. There is so much ramen in this sector. Well, not that I don't understand, you know, people gotta eat, but...
More books and surprises for you.
We sure as hell weren't seeing this much in the last sector. That's all I'm saying.
Hard to tell who's who sometimes.
Just fire at the red targets.
God, all this shotgun fire. I don't know that the scouts that are armed with shotgun type weapons are any more dangerous, or the the enemies in general that are armed with shotgun type weapons are any more dangerous, but like the weapon certainly has a more intimidating report. Window color unlocked, screaming infection. That's maybe a little dramatic. Pardon me, hard to fly in space while sneezing. And once again, cough button is on the right hand there. Okay. Damn it. Do you mind? I'm trying to get paid. For sure. Another shield generator. Hello. Maybe right here. Indeed. The sniper drone is way closer to me than they're supposed to be. Okay, that was not the only shield generator. Or maybe it was a shield generator for something else entirely. Ah! Shield generators cunningly concealed behind the fuel tanks. It's an interesting idea. Alright, another signal decoder for the area. That's exciting. Okay. Shoot, where on earth? God, there are so many drones all of the time. Yeah, we're just gonna have to, if I want to get repairs, we're just gonna have to stop off somewhere. The enemies are dealing damage just fast enough, and we have just poor enough kill speed that I can't really stop them from ripping through whatever we have left. Gosh, there really are a lot of little bases here. What's going on with this area?
Thank you.
Adam, don't like mockingly thank the turrets as we're this stuff does not sound cool. I know he thinks it sounds cool. He thinks it's like he's being clever and puckish, but we just look like an asshole in front of all of space. I wonder if there's another compartment to be shot open. Or maybe more things cunningly concealed behind fuel tanks. So we have a dispenser, but we don't have a place to put it. Shotgun drones just spawning on top of me. Also, everything's covered in lights. Okay, so there's that. It won't let me steal the stuff through the wall. Yeah, where is the piece of machinery that will allow me to interfere with this? Those Bloodstar guys are keeping their distance for the moment. Huh. Scanner's not coming up with much. Is there anything else over here that looks interactable? I mean, these are definitely destructibles here. Obviously, we can smash crates and shit, but like that's not really what we're looking for. Fuel tanks at least have plasma in them usually. Huh, yeah, I don't see how we would get this open to get the energy sphere into it. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. Alright, there is a button that I was missing. We do not have the super longest time to make this work. Wait, what did that do? That was where our fuel tank was. Yeah, shoot, I was really expecting that to oh, it opened a compartment with a shield generator inside, and then that takes care of that shield. And this actually contains another shield generator. We get a container for solving half of it. Wow, that's actually quite a lot of credits. Okay, wow. What is what's the story with all these Gauss cannons? Awful lot of these things around here, and I'm assuming the shield generator we destroyed was keeping this enclosed. Hell yeah. Interesting. So this thing is part of a set that we do not have the actual pieces for. Reduced weapon energy consumption is definitely compelling. I think we're going to hold on to the one we have. Blueprint progress on those, 1 of 3. Okay, so we've actually cleared this base now, presumably. Hold on, there's loot just floating out here. I should probably make sure I grab this. Alright, we did get a mainframe thing, so we're probably done here, but let's just explore a little bit more, shall we? My shot's going wide on stationary targets here. You would think a rocket would be up to this task, but a missile apparently not.
Why don't they just give up?
Wow, I guess that thing was just straight missile proof? That's a little weird. Is it shooting the missiles down just outside of their explosive range? They sure looked like they were making impact.
Cargo, mine.
Alright, well, if there's another little base here to explore, and another bunch of free loot together, I suppose we may as well. What do I think opens this? It's not as obviously... Oh, it's this panel. Okay. Let me actually switch weapons. Oh, it's not a hit them all quickly thing, it's an order thing. Alright, super weird way to keep your stuff secure, but fine, whatever, it'll work. Ooh boy, we're getting a little bit of chug here. Wow, there's still so many colors and stuff to unlock. Feels like we're getting things constantly, and yet. Okay, so we gotta find some power cores. That's loot that's like way off in the distance. We do have a read on a power core. Alright, a little messy, but at least we didn't smash the dangerous explosive into anything. Yeah, I guess I must have flown pretty close to these. Either that or this is an instance where detecting the receptacles shows you the power cores, but they've not traditionally worked like that. Here's hoping for some cool loot that's definitely totally worth all the trouble. You know, that actually is probably a thing we'll use. So yeah, good enough. couple of containers worth popping here, and then it might be time to leave. All right, we are about to receive fire, I believe. Ah. One downside, and it's small, but it's not nothing. Of the Gauss cannon versus the Vindicator, the Decimator rather, is that the Decimator really does take a lot less time to get spun up. It's way easier to get to actually killing time. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and bug on out of here. Okay. Stay focused. Forlorn Vale is another site on the same planet, so it'll be easy enough to hit from here. Okay, actually on the surface. Interesting. We still don't get a lot of these. Maybe this means they'll have ships.
What is this place?
I detect a large underground structure nearby. There also seems to be a docking port somewhere inside.
This must be the place then. I got a strange feeling about this.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, not an easy break-in. I mean, there's a door, but it looks pretty broken. This really looks like the thing, right? It looks so much like it's intended to be the entrance. Oh, it is. It's just a little more complicated than I was making.
Filling up fuel tanks in a tight and shaky structure. How smart. A fuel storage. And another dead end.
I don't think so. There's light coming through that debris on the end.
Also, yes, robot, it is smart to detonate the potential explosives before we're, next to them. Cephas Cabernet Sauvignon, a critical mission item.
Just barely made.
Whoever finds my body, be a sport and plunder this ship senseless. Maybe you'll find more joy in the content of these barrels than the rest of the universe ever did. And if not, just try selling the stuff to my ex-wife. Now that would be a laugh. Here's to you, Marie. Blessed be thy infinite wisdom, Bram de Vint.
Out of.
Great. Let's hope that wasn't the only exit.
Oh, we have infinite missiles.
Cephas Cabernet Sauvignon? What is this?
It is difficult to say. Even my chemical sensors refuse to go near the concoction.
The letter was written by a Bram de Vint and addressed to a woman called Marie. Marie de Vint. That's the name of the trader running the Flying Duchess.
Given the limited range of human names and combinations, this may very well be a coincidence.
I will admit that I did not remember that, so good on Adam for coming through on that one. Okay, that's opening slowly. Let's take a second to enjoy our surroundings. It is grim down here. Wow, this is some cavern. A lot of crystal deposits. I do love a valuable, well, honestly, pretty much anything. We could take a coil gun over the decimator just as something to attack at a slightly longer range. It's 1200 to 2000. I think it's probably okay to do, but we're also probably not actually going to use this. What I would really like is a weapon that has a primary weapon that has range that is comparable to our like longest missile weapons, so that we have a distant range we can kind of hover at and still be like pounding the enemy with multiple barrels, or we can go up close and, you know, do the other thing. This coil gun is whatever. This is fancy nanobots, 70% of ship hull. That's definitely cool and powerful. That said, I feel like it's the kind of thing I'll hesitate to use. I don't really want it in the active slots. All right, what's going on in here?
To do this is to continue on foot.
Fortunately, I never have to leave the comforts of the craft.
Even still, Hive, stay put.
Are we getting cutscenes?
Ah, it stinks down here. Odd place for a package collection.
Oh, this is exciting.
Dude, it's you!
What the?
My old friend Adam Roslin. It's me, Alec. What brings you here? Come to rescue your old buddy?
Rescue?
Yeah, Daryl sent me here to pick up a package. I meant to do air quotes for that last part. Judging from that pile of desiccated corpses over there, this is where he sends anyone he wants out of the way. But fancy seeing you here, just as I thought I was going to croak it. What a coinky-dinks. Oh! I'm glad you got that one. I especially didn't like her. I called her Esmeralda. I gave them names. Gotta do something to pass the time. Nice shot. Tell you what, when I get out of here, I'm gonna kick that Daryl's ass into his brains, whichever is which. Wait, let me have a count. Yep, you got them all. Say, you wouldn't cut a buddy down, would ya? I got an itch in a place that needs some serious scratching. Ah, Carlos, I forgot about him.
That's a remarkably sort of like tame and low energy version of that sequence.
There was a rubble collapse at the entrance. Sure hope there's another way out.
Wait, there was an entrance, like for ships. Then why did I park outside and walk all the way in?
Well, it was hard to spot. Strap yourself in and I'll get you to your ship.
I do not allow pets on board my craft.
Hive!
Be nice, Hive. You should remember Alec.
Yes, I do recollect you associating with this dubious character in one of your earlier iterations. I was rather hoping it was a passing phase.
Hey, you got one of those on-boardy grumpy talky things. I used to have one too, but it shut itself down for some reason.
I could imagine why.
Let's get out of here.
You know, there's like a charming grumpiness, and then there's just like, oh shit, My onboard computer is insanely racist. Sadly, no repairing here. I guess let's just get gone.
I highlighted 3 tunnels leading away from this cavern.
Is any one of them connected to an exit?
I cannot say. My sensors are swamped by a large amount of biosignatures.
Oh, yeah. Those are the parents of the crawlers you just blasted. They're probably fuming.
What? You mean that those we just killed were the baby?
So much talking. Always the talking.
Best not hang around.
You know, I'm honestly really not worried about... Well, listen, maybe they're going to surprise me, but I'm really not worried about spiders while we're in the ship here.
This is them, by the way. Scrap, they're huge.
This is them, by the way. What? Was that line supposed to have played? Oh, here we go. It was probably supposed to have waited until one of these were somewhere near us. Nope, they're just like really boring, weak. They're like drones with a weird skin on them.
I agree. Cave crawlers stun and capture their prey by ejecting the acidic contents of their digestive tracts.
Anything fun?
It's not spit we're talking about.
Not technically, no.
Wow, neat.
I mean, listen, saliva's saliva. Spit's whatever comes out of your mouth. That's the argument I'm gonna make. These are not as cool or as scary as giant spaceship threatening spider enemies should be, in my opinion. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Maybe taking us further away from the exit. But, you know,
Cracked wall looks
minerals.
promising.
Hold on. But look at all the loot. Alright. It's like kind of a cool change of pace, I guess, but like they should be bigger and scarier, and they should have guns and cool accents, and also I should have a pony and a birthday cake. And I think all of these things are true. All right.
We're out. Living to party another day. My ship is just over there.
Just over where now?
Oh, Alec, you reckon Daryl sent us both here to die?
I was hanging up in that cave long enough to think it over good and hard. There's no doubt about it. Ha! Hey, Adam, you remember that time we got blitzed on Inari Starbase? Oh, hell yeah. Fond memories. I know what you're like, a wild bit.
For real, the talking.
And after a couple of debonair daiquiris. Hey, where's my ride?
No ship here, Alec.
I did notice that.
But I very intentionally left it at a spot where I could see it from miles away.
Yep.
Yes, you and anyone else. I detect a civilian vessel on what appears to be a junk pile not too far away.
I should take offense at that.
Any idea who's been running cleanup crews out here?
This could be the Okar. They prefer to keep the place tidy of new settlers.
Oh man, the paint job alone cost me a fortune.
Hive, keep an eye out for any Okar.
I am constantly vigilant.
It's pretty weird for him to be like, oh no, the paint job alone cost me a fortune, because, like, paint jobs don't cost anything.
There it is. My sweet ride.
Yeah,
still
yeah,
in
yeah.
one piece.
You can hold on a damn second.
Walk the last bit, right?
That'll do nicely, buddy. You're the best.
The cockpit will need fumigating for fleas.
Okay. Stuff will sell. Not, you know, here, but somewhere back in Cedo or whatever.
Happy to reunite you two.
I'll head over and get it running. I have comms on me so we can keep on talking in the meantime.
Oh, lucky me.
Will I ever find peace again?
So, Illick, what exactly did you do to piss off this Daryl guy enough to send you into a trap?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work that one out. Not sure exactly. How about you?
I don't know. I was looking for a guy named Maddox.
Maddox? The ramen chef that can't stand ramen?
What? That guy?
Yeah, the whole ramen thing is just a front for Mr. Cato's courier operation. Maddox uses it to fix illegal tech behind the counter and smuggle it across Prescott using his ramen delivery drones. In exchange, he gets hard-to-find parts from Mr. Cato's associates. Ah, damn it! They clamped my ride!
A group of automated Okai units is approaching as we speak.
Illick, can you unclamp it?
Of course I can. Just give me a mo.
I'll try to buy you some time.
Alright, murder. What's that? Go do a murder? Absolutely. You got it. Number one priority. Wait, get ready for a fight and then return to the... Like, do I return because I'm ready? I thought they were on the way already. But I guess we're... Yeah, okay, I have to go... I have to go hug him first. That's super weird.
I am not here to settle or violate any treaties. I just need my ride back, okay?
No dice, they're automated. Too dumb to understand a word you're saying.
Also, trivially easy to defeat. The ships are pretty cool looking, though. I'll give them that.
Keep it up. More incoming. Dump the idiot ocelot and jump out.
Oh my god.
Illick, what's taking so long?
Cracking clamps is an art, my friend. It takes time.
So many drones. Getting an awful lot of use out of our missiles here.
All done. Let's get out of here. So long, suckers.
You can take your time, Illick. The suckers are all gone now.
See? It always works out in the end.
It's wild.
I've got to go back to Prescott and talk to Maddox for real this time. Who is this Mr. Cato you were talking about?
My new boss on Prescott runs the big casino. Daryl is one of his underbosses. He has his hand in every pocket on Prescott, but no one is supposed to talk about it. Under any circumstances. Oh, scrap. Now I know why Daryl wanted rid of me. You'll have to count me out for now, Adam. Thanks for the rescue and all. I'd love to keep chatting about the good old days, but I gotta do some serious thinking about my next move. A few slam brewies on Bishop Starport ought to get my brain cells churning.
I understand.
Good luck to you, and thanks, buddy. It's good to see you again. I got your sig for when I need to find you.
Take care, Illick. All right, Hive. Let's head back to Prescott and find that Maddox
They're
guy
just
once
not gonna
and
let
for
me
all.
go to Lightspeed until all the talking finishes. And I mean, that was pretty obvious, right? Like, the law of conservation of characters. That was the only person we met that they bothered to, like, develop at all. So obviously he was going to be somebody important.
Break. He's chaotic good.
And there's only so many important people in the story, you know?
Wonky wavelength.
Wait, that's not the question mark. I'm trying to navigate to this question mark. There we go. What is up with the Forlorn Vale? It's an interesting name for a place on a planet that appears to be just flat desert.
This place gives me the creeps.
Huh. Well, it can't be that creepy. There's a bunch of G&B dudes just like hanging out here for fun. I don't really see what it is that is supposed to be giving us the creeps. It just seems like a cargo bay. Okay, bulletproof container containing a bunch of stuff I don't care about. Pretty rad.
Be advised that Bloodstar units are about to jump in.
Yeah, this doesn't
They ever learn?
seem like anything. I'm assuming it'll be used for a plot point at some point. I guess let's grab this and we'll just like get out of here. I may have to kill these Bloodstar dudes. But then we're good to go. Actually, nope, the Bloodstars got themselves all tangled up with G&B. Okay. I do think it's very weird that they used purple on an item's card as a way of indicating this item is too high for you, when in every loot game in you know, modern memory, purple is the quality of item above blue. It's just like a really bad color to use for that, because that color already has a meaning assigned to it in loot-based systems like this. Alright, we're in good shape. Let's jump to the next high risk. And I guess keep listening for distress calls. We haven't seen any yet, though. Okay, we hit all of Union's regions accidentally. Just kind of doing what we do. I feel like we were getting pings and calls all around this place before. Aha. If we don't answer it, it's just going to disappear. Oh, right. I was going to try to accomplish some of those Daredevil missions too, wasn't I?
Some help. My ship needs repairing.
Let's take a look.
Huh. Wow. These are really common out here. Okay. We'll come back for the other container. Yo, slow down, slow down. Nope, not that. Nanobot's large, damn.
No worries.
Okay, 2,200 credits. I guess that's worthwhile. It's a reasonable trade for what I spent there. Alright, free ramen, because it's the only thing in this whole sector. Okay, 1 of 3. Alright, so let's have a look at the Daredevil challenge, because I was going to try to accomplish some of that stuff, and then I totally spaced on it in the first area. Obviously, it's, you know, it's going to be challenging. So, Daredevil. 5 enemies in 5 seconds. That feels like it could be a thing we do with this ship's ult. Alright, complete the high-risk area without firing a primary, complete it without using a device or ult, complete it without taking damage to the hull, Completed with no armor or shield. See, this one seems like a thing we're just never going to do. Alright, I'm going to EMP these anti-missile drones. There you go. 5 enemies in 5 seconds. Not a thing you really have to, like, spend any special effort on. Wow, that demolisher was really ready to explode.
Let's do this.
Okay, this is not quite working. I didn't kill any of the drones on purpose, but we may well have killed some of the drones. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna have to rocket dump on that thing probably. Well, I got him.
Observe stats periodically to ensure they are not depleted in combat.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Destroying enemies when they are way too close to me. Alright, I was trying to see if I could get that detonator drone to blow up from just like kind of proximity. You get it to fire like a mine, but it seems like they don't work like that. If you pull away from them, they count back up. I would certainly feel a lot better if I could take on that the drone carrier without having to fight every other enemy in the universe. Doesn't seem like it's in the cards. Alright, we're gonna try something here. Nope. Not effective. Oh, we got credit for that challenge. That's wild. I cannot possibly have actually done it. That in fact completes Outlaw Hunt 2. There's no way. Oh, and this is easy. Okay, I don't actually know what the difference in prototype equipment is, aside from the fact that we have a really nice gun that has the word prototype on it. But like this is basically just have a railgun, right? And we did some advanced combat stuff there. We haven't cleared Daredevil yet, but I haven't fired my primary. Could still happen. Okay, I was turning. Damn. Let's refill the slot. Do I want... Is this the... Is the damage limiter the thing I want? I'm gonna put a new energy shield on, actually. Alright, we're most of the way to spawning the boss. Once we're down to just a boss, I think it should absolutely be possible to finish it from there. It's a little tricky because you have to give the missiles a little bit of ow.
Better regenerate armor.
Had to give the missiles a little bit of room to work. I get it. It's like he make the reference, but he make it wrong. Very clever. Okay, the enemies have depleted my missile energy. So just like with the primaries, we get different energy bars and cooldowns and stuff on our different missile weapons. So mostly what I need to do is keep switching. But I don't remember to do it. Alright, you. I was gonna save the BFG 9000 for the boss, but holy hell. That got real in a hurry. Yeah, it's actually really hard to destroy enemies that are too close to us with these missiles, which is complicating things. Okay, an elite outlaw destroyer and okay, this is just a random enemy. Let's try to deal with these guys first. Okay, the good news is that the damage over time when exploding effect triggers, it triggers on a madcap dying. It blows up the madcap, or the madcap pod rather. Oh, I'm having a problem here.
I can offer emotional support if needed.
I'm having a problem here where I can't.
If that would comfort you.
Thanks, Hive.
Forget it.
I can't shoot enough missiles to actually kill this damn thing. Alright, we're gonna try just pushing the boss. Energy shield up. Couple of demolisher or debilitators out. No, how am I out of energy on everything? Oh no. Alright, the area is marked as completed now. We got the challenge. I'm allowed to use my gun. That was difficult. It seems like all the other enemies just left, which is fine. I'll take that. Alright, we have like a full slot of medium nanobots left. And the damage limiter, I guess? The combat's definitely pushing me harder. Like, I'm actually having to use my consumables now, which I don't think was ever the case during Cedo. Like, I don't think I fired a single consumable the whole time we were there initially. Alright, let's start grabbing stuff. Okay, we do not need this. Blue coil gun unlocked. That's pretty handy. I'm sure I have a bunch of extra, a bunch of garbage we can just tear apart here. Okay, catalyst, energy damage. So what are these catalysts? They're a type of consumable, I think. Or there's they're things you apply to a weapon and they add bonus attributes. Okay. Oh, interesting. A mining catalyst to make it better at mining. If your shield is hit but remains above 70%, it immediately starts regenerating. That's cool. There's a lot of kinds of craftable that I haven't really even looked into here, including the ability to craft the crafting ingredients from other crafting ingredients, it looks like. The ability to sort of like convert across types. Might be a thing that's worth paying some attention to. And then, you know, we leveled up at the end of that, so we got all our shielding back. So I guess we could just roll right on to the next one, huh? And we probably will, but not in this episode. That was intense enough combat. I could use a little bit of a break, get up and walk around a bit. That's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm really glad to have gotten that win a zone without your primary thing out of the way now before they get any harder. And hopefully, when you come back next time, we can scratch a couple other things off that Daredevil list, because I know I said there's that one at the bottom that we're just not going to do, but, you know, if it's the only thing standing between us and a large reward, maybe I'll figure it out. I don't know. So come back next time for more of that, and we'll see you then.